Alright, so we are going to be swapping out the valve cover gaskets. It's seeping oil a little bit, but mainly because I was told this car has been overheated, and I want to take a look and see what does the top end of the heads look like. How's the oil looking? You know, it looks good on the dipstick, but they could have put brand new oil in there. So I want to just investigate the top end of this motor, see what we can find. So starting off with removing the plastic covers, set these aside. Sure, that can go right up there. And here we go, just some grime, grease everywhere, but we need to, looks like we got to remove the coil brackets, which I think are these 10 millimeter probably. 10 millimeter, we got a bolt here, 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 and then there's one that's about level in the middle of the coil bracket all the way to the left. I got two wobble extensions to get to it. Okay, at this point, the bracket here is loose. What I'm going to do is just unplug our coil harness. It's really cold out right now, so things are a little bit brittle. Okay, so that is fully unplugged. Now, I'm just going to unplug our coil wires. And they're really easy to tell where they go, which is nice. It's really cold outside. This is not making it easier. Okay. With the boots, make sure you give them a little twist. Once they twist, they break that seal and they come off much easier. There we go. Okay, just one more. Okay, everything's off. Up over to the top of the engine, and we can see what we're working with here, which is pretty nasty. Part of why we're doing this, just to give it a nice little clean. Alright, just gave the valve cover a quick clean and try to get the surrounding areas as best as I could. What I really want to do is just wash this whole engine bay, but I think I'm going to keep moving forward with getting the new valve cover gaskets in, and then we'll come back and wash it later. So we got these two hoses here and here. We're going to just unplug, and then at that point I don't think anything else is attached. These are center bolt 4-bolt valve covers, so pretty simple to get off. Okay, 4 8mm bolts, they're removed. This popped right out. It's not glued in, which is great. Take a look on the underside. Looks pretty normal. Remember, this engine has 200,000 miles, apparently, if it hasn't been replaced. And I'm not concerned with this at all. I was afraid we were going to find some milkshake or something. This honestly kind of looks like it was maybe gone through at some point, because it still has sort of that aluminum cast color in here. A really clean oil. That's great news. I feel much better now. Giving a feel on all the rockers. They should all be nice and tight. Hydraulic lifters. Yep, everything is good. Great. Okay, so now let's just clean the surface. Then we can throw our new gasket on. Cleaned up the surface here pretty good. Working on cleaning the valve cover now. Now they have the seals in the bolts here. These leak. These aren't over leaking. So all you do is just pop it up from the bottom, lift up, and then out you can pull it out. We're just going to slide our new seals on. I'll show you. We got one valve cover gasket here, and then our bag of seals that we're just going to slip onto here. Alright, new seals are in, even the outer valve cover gasket. I just dabbed the center bolt seals with some oil before sliding them on, and they slid on no problem. The valve cover gasket was pretty difficult to get on. You know, it could be because it's really cold outside, but this was also shipped in like an envelope, basically. It was all rolled up. It did not want to hold its shape at all. So had to be very careful getting it into place and making sure I don't stretch it, because it would just pop out on the other end. But we're good now. Flip this on and attach it. The 4 valve cover bolts are hand tightened. We're going to torque them down to 106 inch-pounds. I'm just going to start in the center, work my way out. It's getting tighter, so I'm just going to make sure they're nice and even. We want to make sure our valve cover gasket stays seated into its groove and doesn't come out. But at this point, if it's in, it's going to stay in. Okay. Alright, all reconnected. This hose ended up getting a tear in it just from being old and brittle. So you're going to see about picking up a new one, but for now it's on there. That can cause some oil leaking out of there, causing some of this grease and grime all around here that we're seeing. But for now, we're going to just keep moving on, plug these spark plug coil wires in. There we go. Listen for the click. And then once they're in, we can move on to the driver's side. Alright, driver's side now. Let's take this out. Come on out. There we go. Actually, I'll set it back up on the roof. Okay, so let's see if we could do this. Typically the driver's side is hard to get to. I don't know if you have to remove the alternator or anything like that, but let's just dive right in and see what we can do. So we're going to start with taking off the coil bracket and the spark plug wires and the harness, just like we did on the other side. Coil bolts there, 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 and then one over here under this harness for the alternator. And now this pops out. This time I was smart, took the coil plugs off, or the spark plug wires off before unplugging the coil harness. And now we see kind of the same story, just filthy. So let's get this cleaned up before we move forward. Okay. All bolts removed, cleaned up a little bit, disconnected the PCV in the back, and this should slide out. It's going to be a tight fit, but it should. Looks like it will slide out without having to take anything off. There we go. And similar story here. This actually looks really good. I'm happy with this. Alright, we are ready to reinstall the valve cover with the new gaskets. So this is the PCV side that goes to the firewall side. Oh, can't hold it like that. Alright, let's just slide it right on in. Really tight fit. There we go. Once we get away from that alternator harness, I'm just making sure the seal didn't roll over, and I think we are still in good shape. So now the PCV lifted up, and we should be able to bolt this in. Yeah, we should be able to bolt it in. Start tightening these. And just like the other side, we're going to torque it to, what was it, 106 inch-pounds. And there we go. Everything's back installed, bolted down. We got the plug wires on. Connector PCB is back in its place. It just kind of plops in there. So let's put the engine cover back on, and then we can wrap this up. Alright, that's gonna do it. We have a new valve cover gasket set installed, and honestly it was really simple. One of the easier valve cover gaskets I've done on a V8, so that's great. I'm probably going to come back eventually and pull off the coils again and just hose everything down, give this engine bay a deep clean, but it's a little too chilly outside for me to do that right now, so we'll wait till the weather warms up a little bit and we can do that. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.